But what a swing across the state. Some people, several inches of snow. Other people, pouring rain all day.
Yeah, I mean, when I left here last night, it was snowing.
It was snowing. It looked beautiful.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, exactly.
And then gone.
And then it was gone as fast as we figured that here along the coastline. And a couple of places did get some appreciable snows across northern portion.
Enough to play in.
And I actually have the map up right now. We could take a look at that. 12 inches. How do you say painful? Painful? I apologize. I'm new to the area, so that's a tough one for me. Fort Kent at 8 inches, but a foot of snow is pretty impressive there. It's right along the Canadian border, Quebec border. Limestone, 7.5 inches of snow. Gray, about 1.8 inches, close to 2 inches. In Calais, 1.5 inches. And most areas saw anywhere between 1, 2, 3 inches of snow. Some of the higher elevations I saw in New Hampshire actually got about 3 or 4 inches. So it has been, kind of that. I wouldn't want to say a dud, but we were hoping to get a little bit more in ski areas, but we didn't see that. But that's what happens. The first snow of the year, we still have plenty more storms, I'm sure, to go through. 30 degrees in Caribou right now, Waterville at 27 degrees, Bangor 32, you're at freezing. You're at Freiburg, you're at 30 degrees, 29 at Lewiston. Here in Portland, we're at 34 degrees. And those temperatures are going to drop off just a little bit. We're seeing clearing skies out there, and the winds are very light right now. We're going to see those increasing later on tonight into tomorrow, as the storm that we saw to our north starts to pull away, and we'll see some cold air wrapping around via a northwest wind. So tonight we'll see those clouds. They'll start to break up overnight. Temperatures dropping back a little bit as we head to tomorrow, into tomorrow morning. I'm trying to say that 10 times fast, right? A few clouds around by tomorrow morning. It's going to be a chilly morning. Wind chills make it feel just a little bit cooler as that wind starts to increase during the day. Some upsloping across the mountains will bring some flurries and snow showers. You could pick up a half inch, an inch of snow, not out of the question in some of the higher elevations. Then by tomorrow evening, temperatures dropping back into the 30s after hitting the lower 40s. It's a little bit cooler across some of the higher elevations. Look at that, Rangeley. You'll be in the lower 20s over to Berlin, in the 20s by 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow. The winds will be out of the west-northwest, and you'll start to see those increasing. Could have some gusts over 25 miles per hour at times tomorrow. We'll be watching that as well. So as we look ahead, low pressure is out of here tomorrow afternoon. We see cold air building over Canada into the Great Lakes, and you'll see plenty of lake effect snow over the next several days there as those winds go over that relatively warm lakes. You'll see some good lake effect snows from that. But the jet stream, look how deep it dips right into the Gulf of Mexico. We're watching off the coast of the eastern seaboard. It's a it's an area very conducive to picking up some storminess. And if any energy from Canada ends up catching up with some of this low-level moisture with that jet stream so close, we could see something developing here or there, but we really don't see anything on the forecast models quite yet. But again, that's something I just want to watch very closely over the next several days into early next week. And there are some signs that next week we could see some more storminess as we get into the middle of the week. I know Thanksgiving's next week, so we really don't want to be seeing that with all the travel. Small craft advisory in effect right through 7 a.m. on Friday. We'll see seas 5 to 7 feet. And winds will be gusting out of the west 20 to 25 knots, gusting up to 35 knots. Look at the water temperature, still in the 50s, so still relatively mild. That's why we saw the rain overnight last night into this morning, because those winds turned more off the ocean and kind of drove that cold air back up towards the mountains. So temperatures over the next couple of days, inland in the 30s. Could have a rain snow shower across the area by Friday. And then the weekend's not looking too bad either. In the 40s. Upper 30s by Sunday, maybe a couple of snow showers and flurries in the afternoon. That's what I was talking about. There's an upper level system moving through. Does it catch up with moisture off the south of New England? Probably not at this time, but we still have to watch stuff like that as we go through the next couple of weeks with this type of pattern that we're in. With the jet stream to the south, always got to keep a close eye on it.
We'll do that, and with those temperatures, the furnace will be running for a while now.
Oh yeah,
we had a good break for a run.
Yeah, it looks like the next several months. Yeah, we're back.
All right, we're in it. David, thanks so much.